I finally caved and bought a cheap cloud couch off a social media ad, only to find myself sitting on what felt like a glorified stack of cardboard boxes wrapped in itchy linen. It was a nightmare to return. Finding a genuine RH cloud couch dupe that actually delivers that sinking zero-gravity comfort without the five-figure price tag is incredibly frustrating. You want the luxury, but you don't want to get scammed by stiff foam. Today, I'm breaking down the 7 best cloud couch dupes I've actually tested. And wait until you see why number 1 completely shocked me. 7. AMERLIFE 106-inch Modular Sectional. The AMERLIFE caught my eye because of its incredibly low price point and the promise of that massive, oversized lounging experience. When I first got this set into my living room, the assembly was fairly straightforward, which gave me some initial hope. The corduroy fabric has a nice texture to it, and the integrated storage console with charging ports is undeniably a practical touch for a busy household. It looks the part from a distance, mimicking that chunky, low-profile aesthetic that cloud couch enthusiasts are constantly chasing. However, the moment I actually threw myself onto the cushions, the illusion started to fade very quickly. Instead of that enveloping, plush, sink-in feeling you expect from a cloud dupe, the foam felt surprisingly rigid and unforgiving. It felt more like sitting on a waiting room bench that had been heavily upholstered rather than a luxurious lounge piece. If you're looking for support over squish, this might work for you, but it completely misses the mark on the cloud-like experience. Another major drawback I experienced after just a few weeks of use was how the fabric started to behave. While the corduroy is soft initially, it acts like an absolute magnet for pet hair and dust, requiring constant vacuuming to look presentable. Furthermore, the modular connectors underneath the couch lack a strong locking mechanism, meaning the pieces would slowly drift apart on my hardwood floors every time I sat down a bit too heavily. I found myself constantly kicking the chaise back into alignment. 6. Garelli Modular Sofa. Moving on to the Garelli Sofa, this one promises a classic, transitional design that blends modern modularity with traditional comfort. Out of the box, the first thing I noticed was the fabric quality, which feels reasonably durable and tightly woven. The clean lines and track arms give it a very tailored look, making it a decent fit for minimalist or contemporary spaces. It definitely upgrades the look of a room immediately, presenting a sharp silhouette that photographs incredibly well. But living with it told a slightly different story, especially when comparing it to a true cloud couch standard. The seat depth is noticeably shallower than what you want for a deep lounging, movie marathon kind of sofa. When I tried to curl up with a blanket, I felt like I was constantly on the edge of the cushion rather than safely tucked into the depths of the sofa. The backrest is also angled quite upright, which forces you into a more formal sitting posture rather than encouraging you to lean back and relax. The cushion fill was another area where I felt the Garelli fell noticeably short during my testing. It uses a standard high-density foam that, while supportive, completely lacks that feather-down wrap that makes a couch feel luxurious. Sitting on it for more than an hour left me feeling a bit stiff, and the cushions did not mold to my body shape at all. Additionally, the armrests are heavily padded but structural, meaning they aren't comfortable to use as a makeshift pillow if you want to stretch out for a nap. 5. Joybird Wilder Sectional. The Joybird Wilder Sectional steps things up significantly in terms of design and customization. What immediately struck me about this piece was the sheer variety of premium fabrics available, allowing you to tailor it exactly to your room's color palette. I tested a velvet finish, and the tactile experience was fantastic, smooth, rich, and highly resistant to the occasional spilled drink. The chunky, low-to-the-ground profile absolutely nails the cloud couch aesthetic, making the room feel instantly more relaxed and inviting. When it comes to comfort, the Wilder offers a much better balance of support and squish compared to the previous 2 models. The cushions are generously stuffed, providing a noticeable sink-in effect when you first sit down. I spent several evenings binge-watching shows on this sectional, and the deep seats allow you to completely tuck your legs up without feeling like you are falling off the edge. The armrests are wide and heavily padded, making them the perfect resting spot for a book or a quick afternoon nap. One of the standout features during my time with the Joybird was the robust build quality of the frame. You can feel the solid wood construction underneath you. There's no creaking or shifting when you move around. The modular components connect securely, staying firmly in place even during energetic family movie nights. Furthermore, the back cushions provide great lumbar support, though they do require occasional fluffing to maintain their rounded, overstuffed appearance. If there's one thing to note, it is that the Joybird Wilder is a substantial, heavy piece of furniture that requires a decent amount of space to truly shine. 4. Albany Park Kova Sofa. The Albany Park Kova Sofa is where we really start getting into authentic cloud couch territory. Unboxing this sofa was surprisingly easy. It arrives in cleverly designed boxes that actually fit through standard doorways, saving me a massive headache. Once assembled, the Kova immediately commands attention with its massive, puffy cushions that look like actual marshmallows. The fabric options are excellent, but I was particularly impressed by how the material breathes, preventing you from getting overheated even during long lounging sessions. Sitting on the Kova is an incredibly luxurious experience that genuinely mimics that sought-after zero-gravity feel. The cushions are crafted with a feather fiber blend that completely envelopes you, allowing your body to sink deeply into the seat while still remaining supported by the foam core underneath. I found myself naturally sinking into a reclined, relaxed position every time I sat down. It is the kind of sofa that actively encourages you to cancel your plans and stay home. I was also thoroughly impressed by the true modularity of the Kova system. The pieces are lightweight enough to move around easily, meaning I could configure it into a massive pit sofa for a movie night and then break it apart into a standard L shape for everyday use. The seat depth is incredibly generous, easily accommodating 2 people lying side by side. Even the backrest height hits that perfect sweet spot, low enough to look modern, but high enough to offer genuine neck and shoulder support. Maintenance is also a breeze with the Albany Park Kova, which is crucial for a couch this comfortable. Every single cushion cover is fully removable and machine washable, and I can confirm they hold up beautifully in the wash without shrinking. 3. Crate and Barrel Lounge Deep Sofa. From the moment this sofa was delivered, the premium craftsmanship was undeniably apparent. The fabric quality is exceptionally high-end, feeling incredibly soft against the skin while remaining tough enough to withstand daily wear and tear. The silhouette is slightly more refined and tailored than a traditional, messy cloud couch, making it an excellent choice for those who want comfort without their living room looking sloppy. The true magic of a lounge deep sofa lies in its seating dimensions. With an exceptionally deep seat deck, this couch is essentially a twin-sized bed disguised as living room furniture. When I sat back, my feet didn't even touch the floor, which is exactly the kind of immersive comfort I look for in a cloud dupe. The cushion fill is an expert blend of down and highly resilient foam, providing a plush, pillowy surface that gently catches you as you sit. During my testing, I found that the crate and barrel sofa excels at maintaining its shape over time. Unlike cheaper feather-filled sofas that flatten out into pancakes after a few hours, these cushions have a remarkable bounce-back quality. You get all the luxurious softness of down, but the high-density foam core ensures you never feel the hard wooden frame underneath you. It strikes an absolute masterclass balance between cloud-like softness and ergonomic support. Beyond the comfort, the structural integrity of this sofa is flawless. The frame feels like it could survive a bomb blast, and the heavy-duty suspension system prevents any sagging, even in the most frequently used spots. 2. West Elm Harmony Modular Sectional. Visually, the Harmony is stunning, featuring crisp tailoring, sleek lines, and customizable leg finishes that elevate the entire room's aesthetic. The fabric I tested was their performance velvet, which not only looked incredibly rich and inviting, but also proved to be astonishingly resistant to spills and pet claws. It manages to look like a high-end designer piece while functioning like heavy-duty family furniture. The comfort level of the Harmony is completely off the charts. West Elm utilizes a downblend cushion system that delivers a profound, sink-right-in sensation that closely rivals the original RH model. The seats are gloriously deep, and the back cushions are heavily stuffed, creating a wraparound cocoon effect that instantly melts away stress. Whether I was sitting up working on my laptop or sprawled out horizontally, the couch adapted perfectly to my body, providing cloud-like softness from every angle. What makes the Harmony stand out even more is its true modular flexibility. The locking mechanisms are robust and hidden, keeping the expansive sectional pieces perfectly tight and secure no matter how much you shift around. The lumbar pillows included with the sofa aren't just decorative. They offer exactly the right amount of lower back support to counteract the deep seating depth. It is a thoughtfully engineered piece of furniture designed specifically for people who take their relaxation seriously. Maintenance is surprisingly manageable for a sofa this plush. While it does require the occasional fluffing to keep the downblend looking perky, the cushions retain their volume incredibly well. The covers can be unzipped for spot cleaning, and the performance fabrics live up to their name. The West Elm Harmony delivers an intoxicating blend of upscale design and unapologetic, deep-seated comfort that makes it nearly impossible to beat. One, Burrow Russet Sectional. When I first unboxed the Russet, I was intrigued by its incredibly smart modular design, which allows for tool-free assembly in a matter of minutes. The fabric choices are spectacular, offering deep, rich tones and a performance weave that feels incredibly soft yet repels stains like magic. It has a beautiful, plush aesthetic that looks effortlessly cool and inviting in any space. The reason this takes the top spot is the innovative cushion technology Burrow uses. Instead of relying purely on messy feathers that flatten out, the Russet utilizes a multi-layered foam architecture topped with a plush, cloud-like fiber crown. When I sat down, I experienced that immediate, deeply satisfying sink-in softness, but it was immediately followed by a wave of incredible, buoyant support. You get the squishy, enveloping feel of a cloud couch, but you never sink so far that you struggle to stand back up. I also spent a considerable amount of time testing its versatility, and the reversible chaise feature is an absolute game changer. Being able to effortlessly swap the chaise from left to right means this sofa adapts to any room layout without forcing you to buy new pieces. The seat depth is utterly perfect, spacious enough to curl up into a ball, but structured enough that you can sit with good posture if you have guests over. The wide armrests are also perfectly angled for resting your head during a movie marathon. Ultimately, the Burrow Russet solves the biggest problem with traditional cloud couches, the maintenance. Because of the engineered cushion fill, this sofa requires absolutely zero daily fluffing.